Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Thursday, October 12th, 2017. In both the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the deeper, denser dimensions, and any other souls who are already participating in the Search for Truth work, the assignments given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us, and who are already living by the Search for Truth rules, the rules given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us. As always, our foundational intention is to do what is ours to do right now in all dimensions, to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentiences. And with that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin. I'm being shown a room. I think the wizard must be here.
That's true.
I can smell that scent that's affiliated with the wizard.
That's true.
Feel the vibration. I don't see him. It's possible we're looking out his eyes.
That's true.
And he feels really sad, and he wants things to be different, and wishful thinking is a powerful trap. It definitely is for all of us.
That's true.
But now, in order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work, he seems to be in something like a therapist's office or a doctor's office.
That's true.
He knows that he's got some bad problem and has come for help, and what they're telling him doesn't feel true to me. I could be wrong.
No, it doesn't feel true.
But it feels like baloney.
Yeah.
That's not true. Whatever it is that guy is saying isn't true. You should get up and walk out. That's the best course of action. Pay that person for their time and leave, and don't go back there. That person is telling you nonsense.
That's true.
But now, in order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience, I do think he's leaving, and I don't think he's setting up another appointment.
That's true.
I think he's saying something like, I'll call if I need another one.
Yes.
What now, in order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience? He's looking at his watch.
That's true.
What now, in order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience? There's something he's supposed to do, and he doesn't think he has time for it.
That's true.
What now, in order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience? I think he's going to pray. I think he's going to stop by some place of worship and pray.
That's true.
I think he actually feels desperate enough. Maybe he's got some illness. I think he's actually going to pray. Well, please do. Definitely. What now? What now? What now? In order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work. Ooh, there's a head pain. Right through. Something is shining in. It might be the wizard's pain that we feel.
That's true.
I feel as though he has come into some kind of place where he can pray. Maybe like a church where you can just stop in and pray. Maybe.
That's true.
It does feel like a church. He has gone into a church. There's not a service going on.
No.
But he's sitting in a pew, and I think he's praying. I think he's asking, tell me what to do.
That's true.
What now? In order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work, he says, shut up. Well, the wizard is the planetary consciousness for planet Earth. He is the greater good in which these Ground Zero host lives are experiencing primary sentience.
That's true.
Definitely. Let's pray. What now, in order to create a world that works for all categories of sentience here on planet Earth? How do we heal planet Earth? How do we heal the biosphere of which we are all members? Well, we're not all members of it. Some people are saying, I'm not a member of that.
I'm not a member of that biosphere.
All right. What now in order to heal planet Earth, the biosphere of which the ground zero host lives and their deeper, denser dimension presences are members? Oh, humpy, humping off.
Yes.
Hump, 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 hump. What now? In order to heal the biosphere known as planet Earth? What now in order to create a world that works for all categories of sentience that inhabit planet Earth? What now?
The question flies up. It looks like it hits the ceiling of the church where the wizard is kneeling and makes a noise.
It does. I see the wizard looking up.
Looking up.
I know that the answer is something like, give everything you have to charity and something, something.
Yes.
But the wizard is hung up on that first sentence.
That's true.
He doesn't want to give everything he has to charity.
No.
So I think he's going to not be able to hear it because he's blocking the message at the starting gate.
That's true.
What now in order to create a world that works for planet Earth? What now in order to heal the biosphere known as planet Earth? The answers are coming in and they're explaining, they're talking to the wizard in a very patient and loving tone, and they're saying, do you remember how it was when you saw the Christ presence for your biosphere, Charlie, the Christ presence, struggling and falling into the traps of arrogance and laziness?
He's nodding, the wizard is nodding.
The voice continues, do you remember what your solution was? And the wizard is not knowing which solution the voice is referring to.
That's true.
It's as if he's saying, I tried so many things. What do you mean by that? I tried all these things, and it looks like a card trick, like whoosh.
Yes.
And there are many, many, many things that he has tried, and the voice is pointing to this one card, and he's saying this experiment where you gave 1,000,000 souls, precisely 1,000,000 souls, the identical soul contract that you had given to Charlie, including the typos and spacings. It was just copy and paste. And you gave that soul contract without the title and without the resources to see what would happen. The wizard does remember that.
Yeah.
And the voice is asking for the wizard to report. And he said, it was better for those people than the original contract and original setup had been for Charlie. It was better without the title and without the resources. Those people did better. It still hasn't worked for my problem, me the wizard, my problem, me the biosphere of Earth. It hasn't worked for my problem, but it was better for those people to not have the title and not have the resources. It was better for their souls. And the voice is looking at him with all this love in the eyes and wanting him to draw the natural conclusion, and they're saying, and therefore? And what they want the wizard to notice, which I don't think he's going to notice because it's a very difficult thing to realize, they want him to notice that it might be better for him, the wizard, if he didn't have the title and didn't have the resources. And that might be why they're suggesting that he give everything he have to charity.
This is true.
But now in order to create a world that works right here on the biosphere known as planet Earth, A world that works for all categories of sentience. What now? I see the wizard paying a bill. Time seems to have progressed.
That's true.
And he's tipping a valet or a maitre d' or something.
That's true.
And he's thinking it over. He has no intention of giving everything he has to charity.
No, that's true.
What now? In order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience, we're live streaming up to that voice who was looking down at the wizard with so much love and talking to the wizard with so much love and saying he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that.
That's true.
It's just wishful thinking when you're saying, well, maybe I'll need to give him a little bit more time. He's not going to do it.
Oh, that's true.
Any more than Charlie's doing what Charlie's supposed to do.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What now? In order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience, let's pump up some of these dead children from the deepest, most suffering dimensions that we're able to connect with right now and pump them up to this presence who is giving good advice to the wizard. He doesn't want these little presences there.
No, he says they're dirty.
Stop it. Stop sending these dirty children up here.
He says making a mess on my floor.
Making a mess on my floor. Let's look past him. Is there anybody up there who really wants to know what's actually going on? And let's send these presences up. There's something sliding back and an eye. I see a big eye.
That's true.
Like part of the sky opens up and a big eye looks in. Stand back. We're going to deliver some reality. Pump up these dead children and their environment right up above that trapdoor. Oh, it's sliding shut.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. What now? What now in order to create deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of deeper, denser dimension sentience? Well, we just continue to blast these dead kids up against that portal, and we remind them that larger levels can't actually keep us out.
That's true.
We're smaller, as smaller subatomic presences. We can just go between the subatomic particles. There's mostly air, mostly space inside of atoms. Just go through the particles, get to the other side. They can't actually stop us.
That's true.
It's kind of like being an X-ray or being radiation. Just blast on through. Aim through the atoms of that trapdoor and tell the kids, keep going as high as you can. And when you start to fall down, as is inevitable, get off at that level. Tell the presences you find what happened to you. Ask them why it happened that way, and ask them to send you up higher. Just aim through the trapdoor, through the atoms of the trapdoor, into the brightness, into the light.